the final shape. Real quick, guys, just a quick 20-second disclaimer. Sorry about the voice. It's a little raspy. It's a little deep. I got sick over the weekend, lost my voice. It's coming back slowly, but today is a very big day in Destiny. We have the Into the Light, which is super crazy, and we have the final shape showcase today. So I want to go over the showcase, talk about it a bit, show it off, the main parts and all that good jazz. So with that being said, sorry about the voice once again, and let's get into the video. The final shapes showcase that aired today, the same day as Into the Light's release, looks amazing. And honestly, let's get straight into it. So obviously, real quick, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good jazz, and let's get into the main part of the video. Alright, so in this clip, you may notice something weird. If you haven't, let me show you. Here is the Guardian's abilities and super and all that, and you will see that there is multiple types. This person's got like every different element on, and it is amazing. So this is the new prismatic subclass, and it allows you to combine light and dark. And if you want to see what I mean, here you go. Watch the gameplay of it. Alright, if you didn't notice what was going on because so much happened, let me kind of abbreviate it. He uses a solar-only dodge, then is throwing stasis shurikens, uses a solar aspect, starts using some guns, uses a new feature that I'll go into later, starts blasting with his gun, then you see him throw another stasis melee, and you can see a bunch of strand tangles running around, throws a grenade, uses an arc super, the new arc super, flying around using it, which by the way looks incredibly fun, I'm just gonna say. Then uses a stasis melee again, a solar aspect, stasis melee, and a strand grenade. Yeah, the prismatic subclass allows you to go ahead and equip and mix things from all your other subclasses. So you can have an arc super with stasis abilities if you want, and so on and so forth. But that's not the only thing that's new, because now you can do this thing where you can transcend. So charging up the second bar below your super by using light and dark damage, when it fully maxes out, you can become, well, a god almost. When you activate your transcendence, it is going to allow you to get a custom grenade that mixes damage types and special abilities, as you're seeing on screen right now. These are class-based. With that being said, it also recharges your grenade and melee energy, allowing you to start chaining your abilities like crazy. And if I remember correctly, you also get a weapon bonus damage that, by the way, stacks with other bonuses, they said. So you're going to be doing more weapon damage than ever before when you transcend. If you thought all of this was cool, there is so much more. But imagine the possibilities. Imagine throwing Bleak Watcher turrets as a warlock while also shooting out strand little needles, your arcane needles. That is just an insane thought. And there's so much you can do. Hunters, imagine using the grapple from strand while also having throwing knives as your melee ability. Even on screen just a second ago, one of the craziest synergies was shown where warlocks, as you know, have threadlings that come back and perch on them, and with a class ability use, they all go out and seek a target. Well, now you can use Phoenix Dive and also send them out. The synergies that you can do with the new prismatic supers, or subclasses I should say, are insane. I cannot wait to see the synergies that people can find and these builds that you all will make. It's going to be insane. I don't even think the Witness is prepared for what is coming his way. It is absolutely insane. And as you can see, a bunch of the synergies going on behind. There is so many more that we just haven't even probably seen yet. I think it's just going to be so crazy. I cannot wait to see what everybody's going to do. And I mean, there is even more that we can synergize and build and use, and it's going to be insane. So, without saying too much more, let's get into the second part, which is going to allow us to show off so much new stuff. And when I say this, I mean it. These might break the game. You may think the subclass is going to do it, and like the prismatic kind of mixing everything. I'm not going to lie. I think this might be what breaks Destiny in both PvP and PvE. It is pretty nuts. And honestly, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Here it is. Finally, exotic class armors are coming back to Destiny, and in the shape of something so overpowered. So as you can see, by the way, they kind of leaked that 2010 is probably going to be the new power cap all the way. But check it out, guys. The exotic class armor can wear Hunter, Warlock, and or Titan exotic perks. Yeah, you heard me right. So exotic class armors are going to be the next new thing that you're going to have to grind for, because they will have 2 slots that will randomly shuffle with exotic perks from armor from all 3 classes. As you can see, this Warlock Bond has the perk of the Hunter's exotic helmet, Assassin's Cowl. So your class items can now run 2 exotic perks. Yeah. So basically, in a way, you can now run 3 exotics. That is insane. 2 from your cloak, and you can wear your 1 normal piece. This is absolutely insane. Class items are now going to change the game. And if you thought there was nothing else I could surprise you with, you're wrong. Here is the next biggest change. We are finally getting our first real new race, enemy race in Destiny since the beginning of Destiny. Now you might be going, what about the Taken? What about the Scorn? What about Siva? All of them are offsprings of the original ones. Taken are just all the normal ones, but Taken, Siva is just fallen that are Siva, corrupted, and not to mention Scorn are just, well, fallen, but brought back from the dead. So, literally, this is our first one, and they are, I believe, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe they're called the Dread. That is the new enemy type. So now we have the Fallen, Hive, Cabal, Vex, and now the Dread. These are basically the Witnesses' army, trying to stop us from taking the Traveler back. It is going to be so amazing, honestly, to fight some new enemies type. And I cannot wait to see how these enemies play out in the field. And some of them have some very vicious attacks, honestly. So it is going to be very interesting to see how things like raids, grandmasters, and stuff like that is going to play out. And with all that being said, there is also a bit of extra stuff you may not have seen. Like these heart weapons. It's on the gun. It's in the scope. These heart weapons have been throughout the entire video in periodic clips, different types, I believe. It is kind of cool, and it makes you wonder what they are. Maybe these are just very simply a new Cade weapon set. I mean, after all, Cade is back. He always has the hearts and stuff, like the cards, like a deck of cards, so maybe that's what it is. Or maybe we can look further into this, and who knows, maybe it's Crimson Day weapons being teased. Maybe the event's coming back. But obviously, that's a lot more far-fetched, so don't take my word for that. And you may also have noticed that our HUD is getting a change. The buffs are going to be on the left middle side of your screen now, and the debuffs look like they're going to be on the right side. A lot cleaner to keep track of your buffs. So I actually really like that change. So with that being said, I don't have much left to say. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'm sorry once again for the voice. Thank you for putting up with it. I won't be doing another video until my voice is 100% back, and then we will get back on the grind. We have some fun stuff planned, some good videos and all that, so stick around. So of course, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good jazz. There is absolutely something on this channel for everyone, so don't be afraid to go back, check out some of the old stuff, and hang around for when the new stuff come out. So I hope all of you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you around the tower.